Why is it that people are saying that they've sent contracts to you, David?
Who said that?
We've had a couple people that are insinuating that they want to fight you and that they sent paperwork over. Who sent you any paperwork that wants to fight?
I'm asking you who, because there's been no paperwork here. You see me, I'll fight whoever. I'm here for the people. You guys want to see me fight whoever? I'll fight whoever. I'm not bitching about nothing. I'm not bitching about money. I'm not bitching about no corners. I'm not bitching about shit. I want to fight whoever. If the fans want to see me fight, I'll fight whoever. Who told you that they sent me paperwork? Exactly. You can answer that. Who? I'm ready to fight whoever, bro. I'm here. If you guys want to see me fight whoever, I'm here.
Let's talk about this real quick. Now, this man is doing whatever he can to get a story out of David Benavidez. Now, the problem is, how are you going to hit him with something like that? Saying like, oh, well, somebody said he wanted to fight you. Somebody said that he sent your contract. This and that. When David Benavidez is free smoke, anybody can get it. Canelo, Caleb Plant, and Jermall Charlo can all get that smoke. David Benavidez is not running from nobody. He's literally there saying, hey, I want to fight. I want to fight. I like the way that Benavidez shut him down. Benavidez knew that this guy didn't have anybody. That this guy was just trying to make a story out of nothing. I really hope that he can keep his head in the sport, because he's a talented fighter and could go on to be one of the greats. Because of his youth, look at him, 24 years of age, 2-time champion, but he is his own worst enemy. Drugs and missing weight have all played in to his miniature downfall, but he can easily make a comeback. He's winning title eliminators, he's bouncing back, he's calling out the big names, and he's there, he's willing to fight. Shout out to Benavidez. I was hoping that Jermall Charlo would challenge him, but I don't know what happened there. They seemed like they were both down. But I'm guessing that, like everybody else, Jermall is waiting on the Canelo payday. So his career's on hold. That's why he hasn't fought a top level opponent since J-Rock. I mean, I can say that Derevyanchenko fight was good, but how good was Derevyanchenko? Yes, in the amateurs, he won medals and he did his thing, and I applaud him for that. But once he reached that top level opposition, he lost. Daniel Jacobs lost. Triple G lost. Jermall Charlo lost. I was hoping to get David Benavidez versus Jermall Charlo in the summer or fall, setting up a big fight against Canelo in May. Think about the bragging rights. Jermall could easily say, hey, I just beat the guy that you didn't want to fight, the guy that you weren't calling out. Benavidez can easily say, hey, I just beat the guy that you ducked as your mandatory, that you ran from 154 to 160 and then went up to 168, 175. Didn't want none of that Jermall Charlo. Well, guess what? I beat his ass. They could all easily play off of that and make a great fight for me. But I guess they don't want to lose that zero. Everybody in the boxing game thinks that just because you got that zero, you're the next Mayweather. But Mayweather put in work as Pretty Boy Floyd to earn that status. And he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Before Oscar De La Hoya, Mayweather was selling about 300,000 pay-per-views, which is respectable. But after De La Hoya, that's when he started touching the millions. Hopefully 160 to 168 gets off standby and they start fighting each other. Because you want an opponent and you can't find an opponent, I'll tell you something right now. David Benavidez is right there waiting on you. Demetrius Andrade, you can't find a fight? Kaale Benavidez. Jermall, you're tired of being dug like you say you are? There's David Benavidez. Whoever wants that smoke, there he is, ready to climb himself to the very top of the sport once again.